Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
What is a good lot size for a 100K account? Let's see. I go off of 0.01 for every 100. So that's 0.1 for every 1,000. That's a 1.0 for every 10,000. So if you're using a $100,000 real account, I would say a 10.0. If you're using a FTMO or something like that, a funded account, then I would probably say cut that in half to about a 5.0. Anytime. All right, let's jump on the charts and see what it looked like. All right. Right now, we've got 3 of the pound pairs that are up for the day, 3 are down for the day. All right, nobody, well, GA is definitely over 50% of its ADR. GBP NZD is right at 50%. And that's about it. Let's go take a look at them. GU oh man, that's not good. Let's try that again. GU is in a uptrend. GCAD is in a downtrend. GJ is in a uptrend. Big time. Let's mark that one because that one could break to the upside there. Boom, boom, boom. GBP NZD is in a downtrend. Let's look at that here. How many pips has it moved in London, in Asia session? 65 pips. Golly. G-Chef is in a downtrend, but moving up. G-Odd is in a uptrend. No real setup. For me, it looks like the only real setup is going to be GJ. That's the only real setup. All right, let's go look at EG. For EG, it's in a uptrend. But right before we got a call, you got on the bag entry for a sale. So I did not enter that trade in. EA is in a uptrend. No entry right now. Your JPY is in an extreme uptrend. And Euro NZD is in a no trend. So there is even amount of zones. You have 80 pips between the two inner zones, so you can do bag entry both directions. All right. Gold gave a bag entry at the beginning, right before the money zone. So if you took that, you caught an easy little 25 pips. 31 pips. We caught an easy 25, as you guys know. Outside of session, I like to go for half of the take profit, which is 25 pips. US 500 is in a uptrend. Gave a little bag entry for a sale. I would have took it against the trend. GER 30. We'll see how that plays out. UK 100. In uptrend. And that's pretty much it right there. check this channel real quick here on the width or the height of it. Oh yeah, 26 pips. And then even if you add in the zone, top of the zone, 32. All right, cool. We just wait for that breakout then. Waiting for that breakout. Another zone up here. How far are they apart? 43 pips. Oh yeah, we should be able to get 20 if we get this breakout. Should be able to get easy little 20 when this breakout happens. Somebody keep an eye on GJ. We got 1 minute to the next candle, which means it could break on the very next candle at the very beginning. And we may look to enter in on the 5-minute chart. Let's see, GR. All right, cool. So check to see if we got any questions. Dwayne caught 100 pips on gold, man. Hey, congrats. You caught 100 pips on that sale? See, we got in the Q&A here. Can I install AIRO on my mobile phone? No. The MetaTrader 4 does not allow you to put custom indicators onto their app. However, if you download the remote desktop onto your computer, you can actually have access to AIRO from your phone. So if you download the Microsoft Remote Desktop on your computer, on your phone, you can actually log into your VPS and have access to the software through your phone. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. That's what I do. All right, so I can trade right from my phone. Is there a way to hedge trades in Forex? Yes, there's a way to hedge trades. Multiple strategies. You can watch some on YouTube. If you don't know how to necessarily do it, I wouldn't recommend it. Practice on demo before you do so that you don't blow your account. Talked about being able to see everything on your phone. We talked about that already. All right, talked about that already. NZD USD W formation. All right, let's go look at NZD USD. We got a notification for GJ for the buy. GJ for the buy. That's a good sign. It's in the zone, but we got notification. Now we just need to go through that zone, close above it, so that we can get our what? We can get our breakout. All right. NZD USD. All right, NZD USD is in a uptrend. All right, entry should be here. This candle broke the neckline. All right, now the question is, why is price going down? It's respecting the 200 moving average. So what you're waiting for is price just to break through into momentum. It's only been down, 3.5 pips. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. You are out of session. This is a New York session pair. So the volatility for this pair will pick up during New York session. But in the meantime, you may not get too much movement in it due to it being out of session. But again, price doesn't always go straight to take profit. Sometimes price will go the wrong way. That's called drawdown. It's going to happen. So again, you guys got to train your mind to know that price is never going to go always in the same direct or straight in the direction you want to. Question is AIRO coming on TradingView soon? It's already on TradingView. It's already on TradingView. No ETA right now. All right. All right, guys. You know the rules, guys. If you are anonymous, you will not get answered. Must take off the anonymous and actually have your name. Euro NZD and GA. Was that GA? GBP, GAUD. All right. Strategy 4. All right. So we'll go look at GA strategy 4. GA strategy 4. I wouldn't enter in, guys. Come on, guys. You guys know the rules. We're less than 20 pips away to the next zone. We're right at 22. So you guys should have already been in that trade from the beginning of the session. $23 pips. All right. It's too late for me to enter in. I'm not going to enter in. Euro NZD. Here's Euro NZD. It's in a no trend. We already looked at this here. You can trade in both directions, but you know, I don't see any entries right at the moment. So no entries for me. You cannot get the show on TradingView. This is only available on MT4 through the company. All right. TradingView version is not available through the company at the moment. No TradingView, guys. No TradingView at the moment. There is no date for it. So, guys, unless I give a date, there's no reason to ask for it. No ETA. There is no ETA at the moment. All right. Jump back on the charts. TradingView will be available when it is available. All right, no setups. Yes, you need to download remote desktop. So the question is, using AIRO on the phone, you need to download the RDP, the remote desktop. So Microsoft Remote Desktop. Let me find the icon for you here real quick. I'll show you guys what the icon looks like so you know what icon to select. This is the icon right there. That icon is the icon for the Microsoft Remote Desktop. That icon right there, all right? That icon is for the Microsoft Remote Desktop that you can download whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone. Where can I go to add additional currency pairs? All right, let's go back and look at the chart. To add additional currency pairs on the chart, what you want to do is go to View. So from the top left-hand corner, View, Symbols, and then you come here and just select Forex. You'll find pairs there. Or yours may be different because you're using a different broker. Different broker has calls these different. So my broker calls these one thing. This is the FTMO account that I'm trading on. As you guys know, I'm going through the verification process now. And so this is what they have. Different brokers, it's going to look different. It's going to say different asset classes. Is there an M embedded in the 15-minute GU? Let's go look at GU. Is there an M embedded in the 15-minute GU? So GU is in a no trend. I'm sorry, is in an uptrend. 4 green, 1 red. And so in uptrends, we don't look for M's, we look for W's and uptrends. Got W right here, it's slanted. W right here. Have an M right here, but again, I wouldn't be taking M's unless you're in a downtrend. Watch the video strategy number 7 for that. Is there a new AIRO Telegram chat group? I still see the original active. Yes, the AIRO chat group is still active. If you need a new link, DM me directly. There were some imposters into the group that were causing trouble, and so I had to change the link. To set up my FX book, let me see. I believe I did post it. To set up my FX book, I'm pretty sure. Let me check real quick here. Yeah, if you go to the pin messages inside the AIRO bag chat, there is a video on how to set up and how to connect your Maya FX book, to your accounts. All right, so go there and watch that YouTube video. How to calculate pips. So for your example, let me hear. All right, which pairs is sitting at the zone? When price is sitting at the zone, what does it mean when the zones are different size? The size of the zones mean nothing at all. Size of the zones don't matter. It's all based on price. The zones will be as thin or as thick as price is. Is counter trend still profitable? Yes, it is. As long as you take it during the time you're supposed to take it. All trades are still valid. All strategies are still valid. Get back on the chart. See if we can't find our first. See if we can't find our first trade here. Here. GJ messing around, not trying to break through that zone. We got another minute until the next candle. And GK not trying to do nothing. EJ. There it is, but there is no bag. And the arrow is pointing into the zone. US 500 or S&P is not really doing much of nothing. It's in a uptrend still. Got a little breakout from GER 30. All right, no setups yet. At GER 30, we'll have to watch that. We'll have to watch that one. Yeah, it's going back below the high of that zone. I thought we were going to get a breakout to the upside. All right. Stop sharing here. The MyFX book video, guys, in the AIRO bag chat, pinned to the top of the group. All right. Give everything you need to know. Let's see here. Answer some more of these questions before we then go back on the charts here. Do you know the reason? Maybe. All right, guys. So here's the trick with the one-click button. Some brokers do not allow it. So some brokers do not allow it. That's why sometimes if you bring it up, it may not work because some brokers do not allow the one-click trading button. Yes, we are waiting on GJ to break out for the entry, break above the zone. It's your call if you want to get in right now. I'm going to wait for additional confirmations. All right, guys. Calvin is not here. Calvin is on mini vacation for his birthday. So when he gets back next week, definitely tell him happy birthday. All right. Happy belated birthday. Somebody told me to look at XRP. UK 100. GER 30 got a break above. Nothing there. Nothing from gold. We'll keep an eye on GER. All right. XRP, that's right. Go back and look at XRP. Do. All right. I don't have XRP guys on my chart, so I'm not gonna look at that. I don't have it on my chart. All right. But we can look at it. Let's go look at BT to the C. Bitcoin taking a nice little fall. Already late to take it. So what I would do is look for it to retrace. All right, wait to see if we get a rejection at the 62 or 79. Market trying to move a little bit. Not much going on. All right, let's take a look at the news. You guys already know my Facebook is what I use for the news. And you can see here, we got green and orange Euro news, 1 hour, 19 minutes, 4 hours, 19 minutes. We get green and orange folder USD news, and then 5 hours, 45 minutes, and 7 hours, 19 minutes. You have back to back red folder and orange folder news. All right. So we are pretty much clear tonight. We are pretty much clear. A little bit of euros, but for the most part, we are clear. Jump back on the charts. UK 100 trying to push. GER 30 trying to push. I am thinking about entering into a buy on GER 30. But I drew that zone. It's sitting in that zone right now, which is all this noise right here. Same thing with UK 100. US 500 trying to go the opposite direction. We'll leave that alone. GJ struggling with the breakout. GU breaking out to the downside. None of pips. Let's see here. We're in a downtrend. Man, it's slow right now. Slow. G Chef. Uptrend. Not doing much. Yep, slow right now, guys. Slow. Hopefully it picks up during London session. All right. All right, got a little quiet. I'm answering questions in the chat. The question was, how do we configure that so AIRO sends out notifications only on a select few currency pairs. And so what you have to do is you have to put AIRO on all the currency pairs that you want to receive notifications for, and that's it. What is the blue rectangle for? So for me, I drew the blue rectangle as another level of support and resistance. All right. You see price that got up here multiple times and stalled. But this right here, this tell you that price is going to be slowing down as it tried to move through here, or it can move with a lot of velocity. But right now, it's just kind of stuck. But I just drew that to understand where my next level of support is, or say resistance, because we're below it. The fractal strategy, still going over that one? Oh, still going over that one, guys. We'll get it down. Someone asked me when I drew the blue zone on GER30, how did I know it was a resistance zone? I've got a lot of chart experience, so experience sitting on the charts. And when you have a lot of experience, you tend to start seeing stuff. So right now I can see things most can't. That's why I designed AIRO, to make it easy to see what I see, so that it's easier for you to take the trades, and potentially be profitable. if you do, we do things potentially the right way. All right. GBP NZD is a no-go. But session breakout, we're nowhere close for breakout. And the zone was too large to do strategy number 3. So there's a video. Someone asked about a video about how to set up the dashboard, and it shows how to set it up and the ADR. So that video is in the AIRO bag chat and in the AIRO announcements chat. That video is also pinned to the group. That video is in 3 different places if you want to know how to set up the software. All right. All right, got questions over here. All right, let's go back and look at the charts. People say GER 30, everything's breaking. Let's go look GER. Yep, there you go. GER pushing. Couldn't enter that trade. What you got? What you got in? Ran up 100 pips. Definitely got a 50. Dropped 71st. UK 100 pushing. Yeah, let's do this here. Nice little break. Pushing, pushing. Market is chilling right now. Come on, GJ, where the breakout at? All right, jump back on the charts, guys. Let's go look at that GER again. Little pullback. Little pullbacks. Why I didn't want to call trading there. At least not at that point. Till we see some more confirmation. What's GER doing? Nothing. UK 100. Little pullback as well. US 500 trying to push through. We gonna get up there? What we gonna do? Nice little spike up there. It's in this zone, guys. I'm gonna sit on it. We already missed the breakout. I'm gonna sit on that one. I know some of y'all got in that bad boy. Look at it run. Look at it run. 62 pips. Beautiful. Go down to the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like here. All right, got some questions in here that are a little more intricate, so we'll go over this a little later. Let's go back to the charts real quick. We got 2 minutes until the next candle, till 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. And let's see what we got. Let's see here. Slow motion. Slow motion. All right. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Let me go back. I don't see any setups right now. We got 1 minute though. You can see the M on the 15-minute Bitcoin drop. So let's bring up Bitcoin one more time. Little M right there. Yeah, I see the M. Good M. Got in right in here. Then the bag entry. US 500 cash for the buy. Into the zone. It is the start of London session. Let's see what this candle does. Like we're trying to go up. Like we're trying to go up. I am looking to enter into a buy on GER 30. Well, now we're not. It's moving up too fast for us. Look, missed that move right there. Break of the money zone. Previous day's money zone is right there. UK 100 is up and up and up. Previous day's zone there. All right, GJ trying to push. I like it. I like it. Start a London session. GU down, GCAD down, GN down, G Chef up, G odd sideways. Wee. I know somebody in that GER 30 because it's running to the upper room. Man, that thing is moving. Got about 2 minutes into the next candle. Let's see what happens. We got 1 minute. We're gonna get a close above previous day's money zone. Price moving. Price moving. Nothing for US 500. But we got some movement in GER and UK 100. UK 100 about to break through not only the previous day's money zone, but through the zone as well. Put that there. Let me take a look here. Who in that GER 30? GER 30, I know somebody in it. I know somebody's in it. Your NZ making a W. Q&A here. All right, guys. Some people are having issues with their buy sell button. So the button, the one click button. Some brokers, Dominic said he caught 36 pips and dip. Hey, congrats, man. Somebody else caught Mark caught 26 in and out. I'm talking about in and out. Some brokers do not allow you to use the one click button on certain pairs. All right, so keep that in mind. Caught EURUSD drop for 20 pips. Congrats. No, I did not speak about USD JPY today. We haven't looked at that. Yep, somebody talked about this is the week before NFP week, so the market can be a little choppy. Yes, GU is invalid as of right now. GU is invalid for the Asia breakout session. Let's go back and look here. Got 2 minutes into the next. Got some rejection here, double rejection. Could be time for a nice little sale. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, 500 is coming down. UK 100 rejecting. We'll look at it. Could be a nice little fractal high. We'll see. Gold trying to push down. Euro NZD starting to make a potential W. We are in a no trend. The price is up currently. So let's draw that. GER30, there it is. What is it doing? Is it coming down? We're gonna see if it's gonna keep pushing up or it's gonna make that fractal high. Oh, it's pushing up. Golly. UK 100 trying to make that fractal high. This closes down would be a good sell for a retest. I mean, for a retracement. All right, we got a few questions left. A little more in depth. We'll go over that. My broker won't let me go lower than 1.0 lot size for the indexes. Is that normal? Yeah, that is no. That is not normal, depending on the broker. But the cool thing about that is 1.0 is the lowest you can go, which means that usually stands for $1 and not one standard lot. So on your demo account, test out 1.0 to see if it is calculates as a dollar per pip, like 0.1, or if it's $10 per pip, like a 1.00 standard lot. All right, so test that out on your demo account before you use it live. But yes, some brokers do that. GJ finally starting to make that push. All right. GN with the W off of the 0 line. US 500 trying to push down. GR30. We're going to get a rejection. 2 minutes left. UK 100. Definitely a fractal high in UK 100. You know what I'm saying? We'll add those fractals. US 500 with the sell. And there's a fractal high. Rejection there. All right, guys. This is a index, so make sure to use proper risk management. But I am going to enter into a counter trend sell on this UK 100 based on that fractal high strategy. All right, you got a fractal high off of a resistance area. All right, followed by a bullish or a bearish candle. So I'm looking for 50 pips off of this trade here. Let's go look at GER 30. All right, so we're looking for that. Let's go look at GJ. Did GJ finally break out? GJ is still trying to break out. Not quite there yet. Everything else is chilling right now. Bitcoin's in an overall downtrend. Rejection off of the 200 moving average. I don't really see a candle formation I really like. UK 100 trying to push. I feel pretty good because that zone is right there. Come on, UK 100. Make sure you use proper risk management. Again, this is a counter trend trade based on the fractal high and then the bearish candle. GER 30 would love to do the same, but it didn't give us that fractal high we're looking for. Well, if this one closes lower, then it will give us the fractal high. So we're waiting for this to push down. But this gold is chilling right now. Working on trying to potentially break this zone here. Euro UNZD just received the zone here. Got a double formation. If it closed above the 50 level here on the on the fibs, you know, looking at potentially taking it to the zero line. UK 100 trying to get away from us. Going up to that 66 level there. Come on, give us that push down. Give us that big push down. Quit playing with us. GR 30 trying to come down as well. Rejection of that zone. You can already see US 500 is pushing down. You got a down arrow and it's pushing down. Stuck at that 200 right there. Nothing really out here right now. Slow day. Week before, you know, as I said, it was a week before the week before NFP, which can tend to be a little slow or a little wild. It just depends on what's really going on. We haven't had too much news out. Like we're trying to come down the right way. See if we got any more questions here. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Is there a W forming on the M5 on Bitcoin? Let's go back to look at Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. I don't know about a W, but it's definitely, we're definitely after 200. So I wouldn't call that a W forming, but it's trying to do something. It's trying to do something right there. All right, not really a W right there. UK 100 coming back down. Like I said, that's why I feel good about that, because of that zone. Another level of resistance. All right. US 500, look at that, pushing hard on US 500. So you got one pushing hard, GER 30 is pushing hard, UK 100 is going to be right behind it. So we should get a push down, big push down. If they go GER 30, look at that US 500 pushing hard down. All right, here we come, here we come, here we come on the UK 100. Put that right there. Let's go. Come on. We need to push down. Give us a big push. GER pushing down right to the top of that resistance zone. US 500. It's down big time. Let me look at the news. Do we have some news? Dun, 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 dun. No news. Nothing came out. So we were clear for most of the night. Not really sure what's going on, but some good moves. That's good. Got Euro news here in about 37 minutes. Green and orange folder. All right. Green and orange folder. UK 100 not doing this the right way. Everything else is down. Down 66 pips on the original entry. All right. Come on, UK 100. Everything else is down. So indexes and gold, you guys already know I trade with a 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. Down 70 pips right now on that one. Support on Euro NZD. Yes, we got that. Mama Bear said she put into the AIRO bag chat article about one click trading. So if you're using the one click trading and having issues with it, Mama Bear placed it into the AIRO bag chat. Go in there and read that article. It may help you out in understanding, why you may not be able to utilize it and why you may be having trouble on certain pairs. All right, make sure you go and read that. Thank you, Mama Bear. All right. Let me check on this here. We're down about 75 pips right now. Everything else is still down, so I expect UK 100 to fall down. All right. Everything else is down, so I'm not really sure why it's not going the right way. Check on that trade here while I answer some more of these questions here. Strategy 6 on GCAD, possibly. Strategy 6 on GBP CAD. All right. GBP CAD. Strategy 6. Multi-time frame strategy. And There was an entry, but there really was no entry. I mean, you had an entry here, but it was too close to the zone, 7 pips. So yeah, I wouldn't enter that trade. But yep, good eye though. Good eye. It's the only entry right there inside the money zone. So good eye. Good eye. But I don't see an entry there. It's too close to the zone. Bless me, guys. Had to sneeze real quick. GU. And we're in an uptrend. Yep. All right, guys. Closing out of UK 100. It's not going the same way as everything else. Doesn't make any sense. Look at that. GER is down big time. US 500 down big time. Why is UK 100 the opposite direction? Very interesting. Gold chilling inside the zone. Euro NZD. Like I said, if you get a close above the 50, that means you closed over the neckline of the W. You can see here, you're in an uptrend. 4 green, 3 red. Get an entry up here somewhere, zero back to the zero line to get 40 pips. So just wait for that. This is strategy number 8, where you're drawing the Fibonacci. So I'll kind of go over that because I know somebody had questions about Fibonacci. All right. Why is UK 100? Somebody looking at UK 100, guys, find out what's going on. Why are we not going the right way? All the other indexes are going in the opposite direction, which should have pushed UK 100 down as well, and we should have been hit take profit. Anybody can find out, let me know. All right, so Euro NZD. Let me clear this out. I'm not going to give the settings for the strategy number 8. You got to go find those on your own in the video, all right, or on the PDF. Gives you all the settings you need, all right, for the Fibonacci. Now, the rule is if we are in a uptrend, what you're waiting for is for price to retrace. A retrace with AIRO is when price it goes in the opposite direction of the trend. So the trend is up. We have got more green zones than red zones. 4 green, 3 red, right? So when price retraces, so it goes below the moving average, the AIRO moving average, and it's red, we are in a retrace because we expect price to be green and heading up, but now it's red and heading down. So when you see that, great. Now you know what? Now you know we're in a retrace. This is the current retrace. So what you want to do is you want to draw your fibs from bottom to top, bottom to top. All right, because you're in a uptrend. And so when you draw your Fibonacci tool retracement from bottom to top, you're waiting for price to come back down, reject off of one of the areas of the one of the fib levels, and then from there, take it back to the zero line or to its retracement. As you can see here, on the Fibonacci tool, you have the 100, the 79, the 62, the 50, the 38, the 0, the negative 38, the negative 50, the negative 62. All I care about is the 38, 50, and 62. That's it. And actually, we have a close above, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and enter into a buy on this. Let me draw this back again, guys, and make sure we are sitting pretty. Fibonacci. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I'm entering into a buy, guys. Entering into a buy on Euro NZD based on strategy number 8. And I'm going to take it back up to the zero line, which is going to be 44 pips. And since that's inside the zone, I'm going to put it just right below the zone. So I'm going to take it for 35 pips because price is never guaranteed to go into the zone. That's where the zero line is at, is inside the zone. So I'm going to put it below the zone. So I'm going to take profit at 35 pips. We're here at the 50. So that means 5 pips below the 62 is where I'm looking to set my stop loss at. 67.7. All right. Boom. So we've got a 15 pip stop loss, 35 pip take profit. So that's a very good risk to reward ratio. We're risking 15 pips to gain 35 pips. That's a very good risk to reward ratio. All right. Now, let me go back to UK 100 acting up right. Interesting. All right. So Euro NZD. Now that we got that trade in, let's do this here now. Again, you see the levels here. Let me explain the rules. All right. There are 5 types of candlestick rejections off of the Fibonacci levels. You're looking for rejections off of the 38, the 50, and the 62. Those are the only 3. I don't care about the others. That's not how I trade. Some people like the 79. Some people even like using the 23.6. I don't trade with those. The highest probability rejection levels are 38, 50, and 62. All right. Now, mine may not sound like the Fibonacci levels. There's the 38.2, the 50, and the 61.8. Well, I rounded it to the nearest whole number. So that's why you see the 38 instead of the 38.2. 61.8, round up to 62. 78.6, round up to 79. All right. So if you get, and again, in strategy video number 8, I give the 5 candlestick rejection types. There are 5 candlestick rejections. If you get that off of one of these 3 levels, take profit number 1 is going to always be the 0 level. All right. So if we get rejection, as we got above the 50, take profit number 1 is going to be back to the 0 line. Take profit number 2 is the negative 38, and then the final take profit is the negative 50. So whatever level it rejects off of is the final TP. So if it rejects off the 62, the final TP is the negative 62. All right. If it rejects off the 38, the final TP is the negative 38. For me, the highest probability win ratio is taking it back to the 0 line. So I like to take the trades back to the 0 line because that's the highest probability win ratio. All right. That's take profit. Stop loss, depending on where it rejects off of, you move your stop loss 5 pips below. 5 pips below. GJ, nope, didn't make it. All right. 5 pips below that level. So Euro NZD here. We go get our fibs. Throw those back on there. All right. So technically we have rejections here after 62. So stop loss should be below the 79. You got your doji right there, but we're waiting for the W to close. All right. Waiting for the W to close. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take it all the way to 79. We entered 850. I'm going to take it right here to the below the zone. Still got a good profit ratio, 24 pips. Stop loss with a 35 pip take profit. All right. We got the W formation here. The doji is one of the candlestick rejection levels. So you got a doji here off the zone, off the 62. All right. But to be sure of the trade, I waited for candle right here to close above the neckline of the W. You see here, you have a W formation right here. And you see the formation is what? The W formation is slanted. Slanted up, just like we like it. All right, so you slant it up, you can see right here at the wicks, slanted up. All right. Price is coming down, testing that little trend line there. So then we just waiting for a rejection here and for a price to head on back up and go hit our take profit. Back look at that UK 100. That thing just don't want to come down. What is up with that? Everything else is down. These are back up. Okay, got it. Anybody find an answer yet? Let me know. All right. So now, how do you draw Fibonacci? You draw Fibonacci again. This is the current retrace. This is the highest point of the current retrace. We're currently in this retrace right now. This is the lowest point, or this is the previous retrace. You see here, price was underneath the average. It was red, so that's why we started here. This right here was right above, or right at the moving average. So we want it to be below it. So this was the last time price was below the moving average. So we started here, and we drew the Fibonacci from here, from bottom up, and we stopped at the wick. So you draw it from wick to wick. So wick of the low of the previous retrace, so the lowest point of the previous retrace to the highest point before the current retrace. All right. So then you have your what? Now you have your retracement levels. So what you're doing is prices come back down. It hits one of these levels, gives you the candlestick rejection, turns around, heads back up. And so we're looking for the W format to come on up and go hit our take profit up here at 35 pips. So that is how you trade with the Fibonacci. It's the exact same way in a sell as well. So hopefully that answers your question. I know somebody had a question about that. I know it's in the video, but can you show us how to add a second arrow? We have two blackout charts. If you want to add a dashboard, guys, just add another dashboard. It's the exact same settings, exact same way. There's no trick to it. So if I want to add another dashboard, I literally just go to another chart and I add another dashboard. That's it. Simple as that. So I have one here. If I want to add one on GJ chart, cool. I just come up here and do the exact same thing. I hit blackout. I come over here. I add the dashboard. I go through the settings, and we're done. That's it. Now I've got two that have the chart on it. That's it. There is no special, nothing special, guys. Nothing special at all. All right. Just add it like normal. Add it like normal. So let me. Add it like normal, guys. It's not complicated. Just do the same thing over again. Some people like to have one chart that has all the forex pairs on it, and some people like to have a second chart that just has the gold and indices and things like that, precious metals on it, cryptocurrency stuff like that. I'll leave all mine on all one chart because I don't look at that much. All right. All right, we're climbing back the right way. We were down 16 pips, now down 12 on Euro NZD. Is rejecting that trend line of the W. See that trend line of the W? All right, expecting this thing to head on back up. You see that the arrow moving average, the blue one here, is above the 200 moving average. All right, somebody asked me what the moving averages are. The blue line is the arrow moving average. I don't tell anybody what that is. So that's secret sauce. The purple one is the 200 exponential. So you got the arrow moving average and the 200. All right. No, this is not the 50. So people think it's the 50. It is not the 50 moving average. I saw somebody talk about that in the group. It is not the 50. All right. If you're anonymous, guys, please change your name. Must you use the moving average? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. What do you mean? Stephanie got a quick 60 pips on S&P 500. Congrats, Stephanie. I wish we was in there with you. Yep, we are in the Euro NZD trade right now. The question about using the currency strength meter. If the currency strength meter works well for you, uh, then definitely use it. If it works well for you, if you have success with it, use it. S&P 500 and 15 bag counter. All right. To set up an alert for horizontal lines, real simple. All right, there we go. We're down 7 pips now, heading back the right way. Heading back up. Instead of horizontal lines, you just right click on the black of the screen, come down here to trading, come over here to alerts. Get the little line right here, and you can just move this to where you want it to give you an alert. All right, that's it. Then of course you can modify it. Tell it, do all the alert modifications here. All right, or you can right click it and you can right click it. Come on now. Right click it and hit disable or delete. All right. So click on the right click on the black of the screen, come to trading, find your alert. Gold is bouncing back on up. Yes, 500 come back up. There goes GER 30 back down. UK 100. UK 100 is going to drop. Look at all those wedges. Look at all those to the upside. All those wicks to the upside. That's the market maker going up there to get all those orders. It's getting ready to drop. GER. Here GER comes back down. All right, somebody said GU on the H1. GU on H1 is in a zone for me. I don't really see anything going on in that one. GJ did not break the zone right there. Got 1 minute. 1 minute. Stop sharing here. All right. So someone asked is if we trade on indices on higher time frames is it risky? It's not really risky, but what I'll say is on higher time frames, you have the opportunity for a larger drawdown before things go the right way. So just keep that in mind. That's why I don't really go off the higher time frames. Fibs on GBP CHF. I want to say I just got done deleting those. So you got another fractal high, 2 fractal highs in a row. It's got to come down. It's got to come down. Two fractal highs and their lower highs. You see it slanted. Price has got to come down. Got to be looking to come down. The 30 is coming down. US 500 is coming down. I want to enter a sell again. And we're near the top two. GBP Chef. So fibs on GBP Chef. GBP Chef ugly right now. Ugly. All right. So we are in a what? We are in a downtrend on GBP Chef, but it's been ranging for the last 3 days. All right. So the way that I would draw this here, since we are in a downtrend, 4 red, 3 green. Grab my fibs here. All right, I draw it like that. And you can see right now we got some nice rejection. I don't like those formations, but you got some rejection off of the 38. So be a good entry. That'd have been a good entry right there at the beginning of this candle. Because I would have drawn it myself. But for me, none of these meet the criteria for candlestick rejection. So I would have entered the trade. GJ chilling. UK 100. Just trying to fall. Go on, give me that push. Get my take profit down here. I got my take profit set at 95 pips for both. I'll be looking to take profit at 50 pips, just in case it falls hard. But you can see here, I entered in because of the multiple rejections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You had 1, now 2 fractal highs. All right. 2 fractal highs, and they're slanted, which means the second fractal high is lower than the first. Therefore, it's kind of like that, as you guys, I teach you guys with M's, it's slanted down. So that is what I saw for this trade. Plus, you have the rest of them are down. GER 30 is down. US 500 is coming back down. And so I told you it's only a matter of time for UK 100 comes down. So I'm looking to take 50 pips off of both of these. But again, I got my take profit at 95 just in case it wants to slam down there really quick. And then we are in a EUR NZD buy based off of the Fibonacci, down about 5 pips right now. All right, down about 5 pips. UK 100 moving nicely. We're up 34 pips, 37 pips on both. This is the setup we needed from the beginning. Come on, go on, drop down to our TPs. Go on, give it to us. 44 each. 47. GJ is trying to push, but it's not really getting up there. Market dead right now. Great move right there. Whoever caught that. So whoever asked me to put that up on G Chef, if you caught that, that was a great trade right there. Easily 20 pips. I mean, you can go back and look at that. Right now, you should be up easy little 8, almost 9 pips. All right. All right. We were about 3 pips away from take profit on UK 100. All right. Up 27, 29. Just ranging right there. All right. Come back in here. All right, somebody asking why does my UK 100 and my US 500 say dot cash? That's just the way my broker has them. So all brokers are going to have them differently. They might just say the index straight up, and then again they might have dot cash or dot pro or whatever the case may be. So it really depends on how your broker structures them. All right, so that's how my broker has them set up. All right, little retrace on UK 100. We're down. We're up. We're still up about 12 pips right now. All right, definitely feel free to take profit whenever if you are in the trade. Got a down arrow on the M1, great. If you're listening to the trade on G Chef, someone asked me why I would take the sell on G Chef. I wouldn't take the sell, but if you did, it would have been a good setup because of Fibonacci. We were setting up the Fibonacci strategy number 8. If you don't understand Fibonacci, don't worry about it. Just stick with the beginning strategies. The Fibonacci strategy does not use arrows. So there are some strategies that use arrows. There are some strategies that do not. All right. To the more advanced ones, well, some of the simple, there are some simple ones that don't use Fibonacci. I mean, they don't use arrows. And then again, there are some others that are a little more complicated. They don't. So if you're not ready for those yet, don't worry about it. Don't use those right now. Concentrate on the ones that the strategies that you do have, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, for those who may have entered in on that trade, who asked about it, they would have entered the trade based on strategy number 8, which is the Fibonacci strategy. All right, that strategy, just like strategy number 3, does not use arrows. All right. So we're up about 22 pips. Starting to head back the right way for us. Starting to head back the right way. All right. Let me answer some more questions for you guys real quick here. Make sure I got my take profit set. Up to 52 pips. So if you guys are happy with your profit, go ahead and take your profit. If you're happy with your profit, go ahead and take your profit. Up 57 pips right now. All right, let me go ahead and share my chart. All right. Up 64 pips on the original entry. All right. 67. Coming on down. Looking good. Looking good. I'm feeling good about this. Going to hit that take profit right there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take my profit, guys. Go ahead and take my profit. I entered in multiple trades, some more trades. I'm going to go ahead and take my profit. Definitely close out some money there. All right. And look at that. It's about to come down here and hit take profit right at that arrow moving average, 95 pips. Got real close. Man. So entry was here. Yep, TP hit. So if you held it the whole way, 95 pips, congrats. I know I should have held it. We're only down 3 pips on Euro NZD. It's moving the right way. So we made up from that trade earlier. Made up from that trade earlier there. If you got into it, Euro NZD, if you're in that one, Euro JPY. Look at Euro JPY. GBP JPY trying to move up. Down 1 pip on Euro NZD. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin don't know what it wants to do. Even Bitcoin's moving slow. That's the crazy thing. CHF JPY. Let's go look at CHF JPY. All right, somebody asked me how come I stopped trading on live account. So I trade both. If you guys don't know, I'm switching back between my phone as well as on the FTMO account. So as I've talked about multiple times, I am on the FTMO account going through my verification to get the 100K account. All right, I can't trade both accounts from the same computer. So I trade live account on my phone, put the trades on, and I also trade that on the computer. All right. So I'm on the FTMO journey. The goal is to have a 400K account by August. So I will be on my FTMO account. All right. I will be on my FTMO account. Don't worry, we are still trading the live account. When we get to the designated profit, we'll do our giveaway. We are up 2 pips now on Euro NZD, so we're now in profit if you took that trade based on strategy rate. So we're up 2 pips on our way to 35 as our take profit. As you guys know, we typically go for 20 pips. Feel free that once we get over 20 pips, to take profit whenever you need to. I got my target set at 35, which is, I believe, about 3 pips or so. No, about 5 pips below the zone. So I got mine set at 5 pips below the zone. All right. Reason being, I like to take profit back to the zero line, but because the zero line is in the zone, I'm going to put my take profit 5 pips below the zone because price is never guaranteed to go back to the zone. So 5 pips below is a good safe place for me. Once we get up 15, 20 pips, I'll put my stop loss in profit and we'll lock in that trade. So we're up 5 pips right now and it's starting to climb. Starting to climb. All right. Starting to climb. Let's go look at GJ. And GJ is not pushing yet. If you got in that G-Shift trade, look at that. Fibonacci doesn't lie. It dropped 18 pips off of that rejection off of 38. I don't like the candlestick formation, but someone had asked me about it. If you got into it, you almost did 20 pip take profit. Almost did 20 pips. Congrats to you. You should have your take profit and you should have your stop loss in profit right now. So someone asked about CHF JPY. I guess I need to add it. View symbols. All right, CHF JPY. We are in an uptrend, so not really sure what we're reviewing at the moment, but we're in an uptrend, and there currently isn't really an entry. Even if you added Fibonacci on here, it doesn't come down far enough to reject off a level. So right now, I don't really see anything at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Gold starting to rebound a little bit off that level of support. Euro NZD, we're up 3 pips, 4 pips, going back and forth. Let me go ahead and answer some more questions here. Morning 8 looks like a bullish railroad track on GU M15. Let's go take a look. GU M15, bullish railroad track. Yeah. Straight down, straight back up. Bullish railroad track. What are we in? We are in a uptrend. And so you would have had a bullish railroad track off of the 62. And so yep, could have had an entry right here and taking it back up. I'd take it to 5 pips below the zone, about 35 pips. That's what I take it. I wouldn't take it back to the 0 line, but I put it right below the zone, 5 pips below. That'd be a good setup. All right. Plus 4 pips on Euro NZD. Plus 5 now. Nate is so cheeky that he turned off the sound so we can no longer hear him put trades on at any moment. No, you guys talk too much about me about that. So I turned that sound off. Turn that sound off. You know what I'm saying? I am a little bit more aggressive, so I don't want you guys to get the I wouldn't say my bad habits, but I don't want you guys, following me sometimes on some of these trades. So I'll enter in based on what I see here. We are moving pretty nicely. Again, you're up 25 pips right now on Euro NZD. So up pretty good on that trade. Make sure that when we get to 15, 20 pips in profit, you lock your profit in, guys. Euro NZD here. So looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking for that close now above this AIRO moving average. See it stalled out right there at the moving average. Now we want to close above the AIRO moving average so we can get that move up. Get that move up. The AIRO moving average is acting as a level of resistance. All right, with GJ on the 5-minute, be strategy 8 entry as well. So go look at GJ on the 5-minute. GJ on the 5-minute, be a strategy 8 entry. Strategy 8 is Fibonacci. I mean, if you wanted to scout, yeah, you had multiple rejections here off of the 50. You could have entered in on and took it back up. Well, it's nothing but 10 pips. So for me, I wouldn't have entered in a trade like that. Typically with Fibonacci, you're going to be looking for 30 plus pips. So you typically want to do it on a typically higher time frame. The lower the time frame, the shorter amount of pips. So if you want to scalp, sure, you could use Fibonacci to scalp on the 5-minute chart. And then, as you get better at utilizing it, you can go ahead and start leveling yourself up to the 15-minute chart. But I wouldn't. I mean, I would typically go off the 15-minute. I want the best bang for my buck. I at least want 30 pips out of it. Euro NZD, we're up 3 pips. The way it's going here, we're at 3:06 a.m. my time. So we're gonna do as we always do, we'll take a little break. Typically we take it for 15 minutes. We're gonna take it for a 9-minute break till 3:15 a.m. We'll come back and finish the call. In the meantime, vibe out. I'm gonna answer some questions and go from there. We're back. A few people fell off. That's fine. It's time to go to sleep. Jump in here and take a look at our Euro NZD trade. We are up on that one. Euro GBP, we just got to buy GBP NZD GN sell signal, and we are in a downtrend. So we got a bag entry on GBP NZD. Got a bag entry on GBP NZD. It's below both the AIRO moving average and yep, I'm going to go ahead and enter that trade. GBP NZD, we're going to enter that for the sell, for the bag entry. Euro GBP negative. It's into the zone. So we're up 6 pips on the Euro NZD trade. When it comes to the buy, the W formation off of the 62 level heading up on the fibs, and then just got into the GBP NZD sale, bag entry, bounce, arrow, looking for 20 pips. Looking for 20, 20, and twin. 20, 20, and twin. Make that 40 pips. All right, boom. Got mine set. We go to Euro and Euro NZD. We're already set. And yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. That's it. Now it's just time to let it play out. Cool thing about these trades is one's in the buy, one's in the sell. As you guys already know, euros and pounds are typically inverse correlated pairs. All right. So typically, if euro is going up, pound is going down, and vice versa. So again, if you're in that G Chef trade, I wouldn't have been in because I didn't see the right candlestick rejection. But nice long wick right here. That's real attractive right there. You hit 20 pips. You hit 20 pips if you were in that trade. Anybody find out what happened with UK 100? Why it was going down? Nobody? All right. Let's see here. A couple questions. All right. So my chart doesn't have a zone on it because I am using a different broker. All right. Now, why are brokers different? Well, brokers are different due to the fact that some are A book brokers, some are B book brokers, some use a some manipulate the price. And again, price is what makes the zones. So if they manipulate the price in the past, it could make a zone. Whereas on some charts, there might not be a zone. So it all just depends on price. And because you're using a different broker, they have a different price. And therefore, the different price is going to give you what? It's going to give you a different setup. All right. A different setup. So it will look different because you have a zone. All right. I'm looking at my other broker, the one I'm using on the account that I'll be giving half away, and even that broker doesn't have a zone. So both the FTMO and my other broker do not have the zones. So I would have taken the trade on both accounts. So again, it just depends on your broker and how they have price set up. All right. If you are in the middle of the zone and you don't want to take the trade, don't take it. For me, I have no zone, so I'm going to take that trade. I'll take that trade because I don't have a zone. All right. That's why I took the trade. I don't have a zone on any broker. All right, just looking at it here, we're +7 on Euro NZD, -5 on GBP NZD. That's the lovely thing there. We're both NZDs as well, so get that moving in the right direction here. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. No problem. The second arrow on GBP NZD, huh? Let me go look again. So GBP NZD, that is the first arrow for me. It's not a second arrow, so I only have one arrow. I don't have two. So that so that's the first arrow for me. All right, see what other questions we got here. Guys, if you have your name anonymous, I'm not going to answer any questions for you. We've already talked about that. Make sure you're not anonymous. All right. We are +7 on Euro NZD. We are -4 on GBP NZD. We just entered in GBP NZD based on the bag entry. All right. All right. Like we got all the questions all answered. All right. We got anybody else here? What do I think about gold? I think we looked at gold earlier. Right now, gold is ranging. So for me, it's not looking to enter in on gold. It's just ranging. It's just ranging at the moment. All right. Anybody else got any questions? Anything you guys might want to take a look at? Let me know. Well, +7. Let me check real quick. +7 on Euro NZD, -5 on GBP NZD. All right. +7 on Euro NZD, -5 on GBP NZD. All right. +8 now. All right. 20 pips we're looking for on GBP NZD on the sale. And 35 pip take profit is the current target we have for Euro NZD. These trades are probably not going to close while we're on the call, which means that it'll be up to you to manage these trades. So if you want to put a trailing stop on them, you can. If you want to just close them out and profit, you can. If you're staying up, make sure to use proper risk management. It's really up to you on how you manage those. But I'll be up for a little bit a while longer. For me, I'll wait for trades to get into a nice take profit area, or I should say nice profit. And then I just put my stop loss in profit so that I can ensure that I don't miss out on anything. All right. So we're +7 and -6 right now. +7 and -6. All right. Pull those up here if you guys see that. We got a couple questions here. Euro JPY for the bag entry. Let's go look at it. Euro JPY. Bag entry was late. I mean, that was a long time ago, guys. Long time ago. And the reason why we didn't enter that trade is because there was a zone right here. There was a red zone. All right. GER 30 down arrow on M5. Yep. I saw that. I kind of took that trade already. That was one that I don't recommend. So with indexes, I'm going to show you why I didn't really call that trade out. So on GER 30, if the bag entry is above the 200 moving average, you could have some crazy pullback and drawdown. So as you see here on this trade, if you enter it in correctly, at about 26 pips, dropped about 95. It was a good trade, but it's above the 200 moving average. That 200 moving average acts like another level of support or resistance. So that's why I didn't call that trade out, because of that 200 moving average. It was too close to that 200 moving average. Somebody mentioned the GBP NZD trade is we'll go over one more time, guys. It's a bag entry for a sale. GBP NZD, I've said it multiple times, bounce, arrow, go. Downtrend. So we're looking for sales only. That's why we took the GBP NZD trade. All right. That is why we took that trade. My broker says he's not a broker, but the issuer of product to me, I don't get it. Which broker are you using? What do I think about GU? Ben, as you can see here, I don't have a support zone on my chart. Therefore, I took the trade. Your broker has a support zone, don't take the trade. I don't have one. You trade what you see. So I don't have one. Your broker has one. This FTMO broker and my other broker, they don't have a zone. Therefore, I take the trade. Even if I wasn't using FTMO and I was using my other broker that you guys would see, I would still take the trade because it doesn't have a zone. So you trade what you see. You can see my chart. I don't have a zone. Your chart may have one. I don't have one. GU, like we talked about, if you were entering that trade based on strategy number 8, you'd be up right now, like about 4 or 5 pips. Yeah, about 4.5. All right. And GU, that was based off of guys, I entered the GBP NZD trade based on the rules. If you don't want to enter based on your, what you see, don't enter in. All right, don't enter in. Yes, Garvin, we already know about the bullish railway. So bullish railroad tracks off of the Fibonacci level. That's why you would have got in on GU Fibonacci. We talked about that earlier. I didn't take that trade. Where do I get the purple line? What does that mean? Strategy number 9. Please go watch strategy number 9. But the purple line on my chart is the what? Is the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average. All right, 200 exponential moving average. Watch strategy number 9 when you're ready to, and you can add that on there. The Euro Czar. Let me check here. Let me see if I even have that. The Euro Czar is an exotic. So yeah, that's what I thought. My broker does not have the Euro Czar. So I can't pull that one up. I don't have the Euro Czar. I apologize. All right. All right, guys. So right now, 3:30, we are in the Euro NZD buy. We're in a GP NZD sell. All right. Down about 2 pips on Euro NZD, down 10 on GBP NZD. If you didn't enter these trades, that's fine. You don't have to. And actually, I am going to close out now on GBP NZD. As you can see here, a zone has popped up. So whenever a zone pops up, you need to exit the trade immediately. And so I'm going to take this 10 pip loss here and exit the trade based on that showing up. All right, we're in Euro NZD down 2 pips. When we get our 35, we'll definitely make up for that 10 pip loss on Euro on GBP NZD. All right, looking for that retracement back up. All right, guys. So they're running short here. Let's see your Q&A. USD ZAR. Yeah, a lot of people like trading the ZARs. I don't have it. I wish I did. Zones is part of in GN. Yep, we got out. So for those of you who already had a zone and didn't enter the trade, hey, good for you. For me, I didn't have a zone. So I got out immediately. As soon as I saw 10 pips, got out immediately. All right. GER30 heading back up. Let's scan the market and see what's going on. GJ not trying to break up. If you got in that GU, you should be up rather nicely. GU should be up about 12 pips. GCAD, nothing. We got out of GN. G-Chef made its drop. GI, nothing. Euro GBP, nothing. Euro AUD, nothing. Euro JPY, nothing. Euro NZD, we're in. Gold, got a bag entry, but it's too close to the zone. Less than 25. Let W formation form in here. We're an uptrend. W formation trying to form. This closes up here. W formation on S&P 500. GR30 pulling back. UK 100 dropping. Bitcoin just ranging. Market doing some strange things right now. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Look at the news. Before we get off the call, we're clear right now. We got some, in an hour and 24 minutes, you got some orange folder USD news. And then you got in 3 hours and 54 minutes, you got some orange folder and red folder Canadian news and red folder Euro news and red folder USD news. So in 3 hours and 54 minutes, make sure that you are out of the Euro NGD trade as you'll have some red folder Euro news. But we are clear. And today we got some green folder Euro news in hour 24, but it's green folder. So we don't worry too much about that. But and then there's no NZD. So we are clear for 3 hours. Hold on. We are clear, I'm sorry, for 5 hours and 23 minutes. That is when the red folder Euro news comes out. So we're pretty much clear until the middle of London session. I mean, the New York session, I'm sorry. All right, middle of the New York session. So we are clear for this trade. We should be in some good profit, hopefully, by then. All right, guys. With that being said, make sure to continue to practice proper risk management. If I see any trades, I'm gonna be up trading some more to meet my daily goals. I'm gonna be up trading some more on this FTMO account. So if I see anything, I'll call it out. And if you guys are gonna continue to trade, make sure you use proper risk management. I'll see you guys in the funding papers.